So that's on. That is connected. And I'm going to turn this guy on. Let's see. And get my stuff paired. Oh, come on. Make sure. There we go. Audio's working. Make sure it has Streamlabs. Okay, so Streamlabs appears to be working. All right, so start the warm up. Real world, that's fine. Actually, what I need to do before I do any of that is double check and change my wheels. Oh, my quads. My quads are on fire. All right. MD78. For this climb, I'm going to go with the lightweights. Hey, all the other people heading to the climb portal. Just doing a warm up right now. Yes, I'm doing the climb portal as a warm up, in spite of the fact that I will be climbing later. But I figured, why not add an extra 100 or so meters of climbing? Not a hard climb, 4.5 kilometers for this climb portal. And then 100 and something meters, so fairly easy climb. I'm on the Athos bike, which is the ideal climbing bike, along with the lightweight Meilensteins. And so it should be, yo, what's up, Colin? Should be a fairly easy effort. I've got a little bit of time before my event, about 40-ish minutes, so plenty of time to warm up, plenty of time to go at a reasonable pace on this climb portal. And then once the race begins, it is going to be absolute mayhem on the Horseman course for the Dirty Watts event. And so if you want to join, it is not too late. I can put the event in the chat for those who want to race. Matter of fact, let me do that. It is open to all. Where is it? Other races. Now, one of the things that is going to make this is the event link. for the 7:30 event. I know there's one more event after. That's a little bit better for like West Coast time frame. Hey, what's up, Riz? Riz, you don't want to do this, bro? After the ATP race, which, man, you guys, I tell you what, man, that looked like an absolutely brutal race. Super hard. And so man, oh man, I couldn't imagine being in there. And so I know we'll take them on again. What are you doing at work? Lecturing kids on fireworks safety, how to use black cats appropriately. Don't hold things in your hands if they go boom. Yeah, I caught that. You'd, I guess, notice quite a bit of ways in. But you still did, dude, considering you're on the wrong bike, you fought not only valiantly, but you kicked ass. And so being on the wrong bike and all, it goes to show, man, you got some good strength. All right. Oh, you know what I should have done? Yeah. Let's see if I can do this while I climb. Hardware. From this to climbing. In gears. All right. There we go. A little bit more of a comfortable pace here. In 2 watts. Now, 4896 is that 2 days on, 5 days off, or 5 days on, 2 days off. And the military uses similar terms when it comes to the grouping of days. Oh, my quads. Oh, man. Oh, be safe on the 4th. Is that never fun working on holidays. I can't imagine being a firefighter and working holidays where you know people are inherently going to do dumb things. Now, you guys have people that try and swap shifts at the last minute. And in the military, they do that all the time. Damn. You get paid double and a half. Might be worth working the shift. I'm going way harder than I need to be. for a warm-up. A 5% a big jump in pay? Or is that kind of like reasonable or crappy? Oh, by the way, Riz, I sent the USMES Facebook group another message for Saturday's race, or for Friday's, sorry. So hopefully you'll get some more last minute signups. Yeah, $50 bump per paycheck. Definitely not worth management stress, but that's what it is. That's why when I left the last company I was working for, I purposefully took a job in the middle so I can have a little bit more control of my time. Lone Star. Hey, Phil's joining. Feel free to pop a message in chat. You can earn points. Points give you the option to redeem different items. As long as the bot is cooperating, you'll be able to redeem different things. And so the more you interact, more points you get. And then once I'm done with this climb, I'll open up betting, which again is for points, aka bacon bits. But for those who want to guess the determination of my fate on the Four Horseman course, if you're not familiar with that course, even though we're not doing the full thing today, the real Four Horsemen goes up the Alpe to Zwift, along with all the other major Watopia climbs. Today we're only doing the Zwift KOM, then the volcano KOM, and then ending at the castle on the epic, which is probably about a third of the way up. And so not a lot of climbing, maybe 400 watts or so, or 400 meters of climbing, maybe a little bit more, somewhere around there. So not a lot of climbing. So I wanted to do this climb portal to warm up the legs and get the heart going. And then I will continue warming up until the start of the event, which is in about 25 minutes or so. So feel free to hop out, hop back in. But again, if you're in here, feel free to say something in the chat. Earn them points. Lots of different redeemables. Stuff to make the chat engaging, interactive, and fun. Hey, got 1 of 4. This is 10 minutes. It'll probably take me, I did the other one. I did the 125%. It'll probably take me 15 minutes or so, maybe, but might be asking a little too much for today, or at least for before this race. And so it is a race put on by the Dirty Watts team. No, Colin, there is no Radio Tower redeemable yet. And so can't send me up there, although I do like the idea of that type of redeemable. It gives people ownership of the experience they want to have. And so depending on how long this event goes, if I can finish it in under an hour, which I fully expect that I should, because we're only doing like 20 something, maybe 30 kilometers, and then those 3 climbs. And so should be in under an hour. Maybe I'll come back and do this at 125. And so I wasn't going to do that to you today, especially with the do your best on repeat. I was like, nah, you already got enough with that one. That's man, I'm doing 65K. I mean, get out of this person's way so I can super tuck. So if you have steering, which depending on how you feel on whether or not you feel like it's a pay to play, whatever. But if you ever have steering, oh, this guy's pulling away from me. If you ever have steering and you want to mess with someone while you're racing, what you do is you pull away to the side, you super tuck, and then you pull in front of them as you pass them. So it pushes them out of super tuck. And then you'll essentially keep going while they'll slow down. And you'll get about if you do it right, you can get a 1-2 second gap, and then you just push when you lose that super tuck. Or if they try to push on, if they try and push harder, you just keep pushing. So I've done that a few times successfully. It's fun. It's a good way to be engaging when it comes to racing, because at the end of the day, race tactics matter. Yes, some people don't have steering, whether it's a financial constraint or a personal decision. At the end of the day, Zwift is a game, and they make a lot of things available to you for those who know how to play the game and use the game appropriately. I saw a reel today of a guy that was playing, I don't know the name of the game, but it's kind of like a Call of Duty online game. And he was like, I'm playing with analog controllers. It was like an old, like Xbox, or not Xbox, PlayStation 2 controllers. And he's like, it's so difficult to aim. And I'm thinking like, man, those are the games I grew up on. It was like, if you had a controller, you were better than the guys who were using keyboard and mouse to play. But it's like, I can't imagine, because I've not played any games like that essentially since I left the military. And so I can't imagine playing a game today, what the experience would be like. But I do like the Zwift format. Dude, that's incredible. 15 watts per kilogram. That's incredible. Yeah, that final sprint, it's like if you time it right, because it's the Sasquatch sprint. You time it right, especially if you're contending for first place. If you time it right, you go a little bit early, and it doesn't have to be long. Like usually, 50, 100 meters early, and most people don't want to sprint going downhill, but that's where you build your momentum. So I usually go right after we get off the bridge, as we're approaching the sprint, somewhere between 100-ish meters before the line. And then it launches you downhill, and then you can take a 1-2 second kind of breather. People will start to catch up to you, but in that 1-2 seconds, you get just enough to basically do a second sprint up the hill. And because of that, I think like 2-3, whatever the percentage is incline, you can hit some serious numbers going uphill if you're in the right gear. And so, but that was, man, you guys, another one. I was commenting about Riz's race earlier, but Colin, your race, man, you guys fought valiantly. And that was some true grit, some true effort to pull that off, what you guys did, getting back together and then starting to reel them back in. But it was basically just you and one other guy that was really kind of doing all the pulls. And so with 4 guys trying to do that and only 2 actually working, it gets really, really hard, really fast to maintain that. And so you guys did awesome. And so I did end up watching the what's the name of the cycling channel? The person who was doing the live announcing. Hey, what's up, Darren? Yeah, who was doing the live announcing. He did really good, like really, really good. And so he does basically just comments on ladder races. And it's cool to see someone out there doing that, where they may or may not be racing, or may or may not be active on Zwift in terms of fitness, but still bringing the spotlight to different teams in different events. And so what I should do is post a comment with Zwift, with Riz's event. Yeah, indoor cycling, inside cycling. Well, I'll post a comment of Riz's race for Friday. See if he gets himself in there and does some commentary work for that, because that's going to be a big event, man. It's going to be great to see. Hopefully, and I don't see why I wouldn't, but it'll be good to see it on the Zwift Insider Notable Events page as well. 18 minutes and change. And so for those of you just joining, I'm waiting on the Dirty Zwift Classics, which is put on by the Dirty Watts team. It is what they're calling the 4 Blind Horsemen storm the castle. And so we're on the 4 Horsemen course going up to Zwift, KOM, Volcano KOM, and then I don't know if it's halfway or a third of the way up the Epic KOM where the castle is at. And so it is going to be a fun event I actually do like climbing. And the reason why I started to learn to like climbing is oh, good, DJ. Let your herd people know. Who's that passing me? A whole mob. Hey, what's up, Mike? And so last year for July, before I really got obsessed with racing, I was racing only like once or twice a week, if that. I did so I'm on the Athos purely because I need to upgrade this bike. I've not done anything with it. And I figure since we're spending a lot of time climbing, might as well. I'm on the Meilensteins right now because I did a climb portal. Actually, the same climb portal you did yesterday. I did that as my warm-up. And then I'm going to go with the NV78s just because it is a race after all. Although right now our pen, last time I checked, only had myself and one other person, Radim, I think was the name. And so if it ends up being that way, then we'll probably work together. He is a stronger rider than me. And so we'll probably work together through the flats, which ain't gonna be much between the Zwift KOM, Volcano KOM. It's really just over to the Epic is where we get the longest amount of flats. And then we'll probably do most of our actual racing up the Epic. So do you get to choose any other climb portal besides just the one for this challenge? Hey, what's up, Darren? And so, because I want to try and get all 4 of them done before I want to get them done soon. And so right now I'm kind of in a lull when it comes to racing. It's literally only myself. I should try and out sprint my ghost, shouldn't I? Just for posterity. But yeah, it's just since I'm going to go visit family this weekend, I kind of kept myself out of different races. And I already got the first Z race level done, or course done. And so I want to try and do all 4 of the climb portals before I start racing up again next week. Oh, cool. Okay, that's good. So I'm going to do that then once I get back, because it's going to be rainy where I'm going potentially, so I'm not bringing my bike. Although according to Strava, the segments in that area are all basically like 150 to 400 meters. And so it's like, I know that type of climbing because of Zwift. And so I'm like, man, I could do that like out in the real world and see how it feels. But with potential rain, especially in an area that I'm not familiar with, I'm not going to risk it because I don't want to injure myself or end up in a ditch somewhere. But I believe it's a scratch race, Darren. And I think it's really more of this is a race for racing's sake. I think more than anything. And so if you want to jump, depending on your racing score, I'm in the 500 to 575 pen. And so the pens are pretty narrow, which I guess aren't a bad thing. Nice. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't think I've done the Tourmalet yet. That's one of those climbs that every time I want to do a climb portal, I look and I'm like, depending on what races I have that week, I'm either like, great, let's do it. And then I'll see other people's videos. And I'm like, oh, I want to do that climb, and then it's not available. Or I'll look at it and I'm like, that's too much climbing considering how much racing I got. And so dude, if you can do them all in one day, that's going to be an epic, epic day of pain, which I guess is on brand for you want to maintain doing stupid things. Definitely on brand. Oh, this is the aqueduct. You can see 12 minutes. What's the odds that I can PR on the aqueduct? This is the reverse. 134 is not my PR. That must have been the last time I did it at a slow pace. Yeah, the third climb for sure is going to be the hardest. Has a little bit higher average and shorter kilometers, so it's a little bit steeper. Where the fourth one, it's just going to be a long time in the saddle. About 11 minutes. Hey, not bad. But just shy of my PR. All right. I will most definitely pay for that later. Dude, seriously. So it's fun having a Riz lead out. Unfortunately for me to lead him out, I have to be 10 or more seconds ahead so he can come flying past me like one of the Mario Kart bullets. I think if I go in the pen now, it should stay. The jersey should stay, which I think is going to send the wrong message and make me seem like I have better abilities than I actually do for climbing. Specifically climbing longer than a few minutes. Because I think I can hold my 5-minute power, I can hold it for about 3 minutes. The best I've done so far. And so my current 5-minute power is 4:1, but that's really only because I held like 3 something for like 4.5 minutes and then did a like 1,000-watt sprint for like 10, 15 seconds. And so my average evened out, but not quite there yet where I can claim an above 4:1, 4:2, 5-minute PR. Is the first climb out of the pen? I guess, yeah, it's the, if we go straight to the Zwift one, yeah, I mean, that should be 2 minutes at a reasonable pace. At least I'm not planning on sprinting it. You know, I'm gonna stop there at 4:1. Let me go. Actually, let me change wheels. I did level. Oh, I got New Jersey. New Jersey for what? Oh, for the climb portal. That's right. No, I actually want the double horns. Is what I want. Oh, let me change my shirt. Go back to this guy. Yeah, I want the double horns. And that's really it. That's what's cool. Into the 7/8. Now, even though my SL8 is at level 5, and so theoretically, I should be on that bike since it's got the best performance overall, I'm sticking to the Athos because I want to level up that bike. Because when I want to level it up, so when I go for my sub 60 PR up Alpe du Zwift, I can at least give myself the best advantage possible. Oh, the jersey stuck. All right, so let me open bedding for those who want to see how I end up. And then I gotta remove my HUD. All right, so let me open that. Get it open. Okay. I see the message. Of course, I ended up clicking it like 6 times. It usually goes to a secondary page, but of course it didn't this time around. Hopefully that works for you guys. And so, the only thing I don't know is if they have the HUD disabled in the event. Oh, Eric Barthel. If you don't know who he is, check out his channel. Oh, I don't even see the option for the HUD. Good. Okay, so I'm closing. I have the companion app closed. And so the only thing I have on screen is the YouTube chat. So feel free to comment. While I'm going to close the main YouTube app on my phone. Oh, good. So it shows points. Great. Oh, hopefully the bot cooperates the rest of the time. And so, actually, it should do. But music up just a little bit. I'm going to move this aside. Because this is a no HUD, no sauce event. I do have sauce turned off. And so the only thing that I can see is chat and the screen, which is going to make for a unique experience for me. Because I am used to, I'm a numbers guy. I like paying attention to my watts per kilogram. I like knowing, I like seeing the data. That Mike with your man bun? You just popped in? Sweet. So maybe I'll at least hold 3rd place for this. Because I fully the climb that'll definitely put me out is the volcano. The top half of the volcano, I usually struggle. And then going into the epic, depending on how we get there, if we take the seaplane climb, which is a short, steep climb, then thanks, man. And so if we take that seaplane climb, that is, I like that little short, punchy climb, but it does hurt. Dude, someone's on the Tron. Oh, God. See, that scares me because that means if you can climb on the Tron, that means you're a strong rider. Like you have 100% confidence in your abilities to climb versus me and my every advantage possible for climbing. So hopefully, you want to check and make sure. Double check the bet bot real quick. Because I managed to get it working earlier. And so, let's see. The bet. I don't even know if I have 100 points. Ooh, Mike with a big bet, man. Okay, so it is working good. All right. You've not heard this song before. Song by a band called Flowbots called Handlebars. Fantastic song for a race with no HUD, no sauce. So, all right, 30 seconds. Hopefully we go out reasonable. Oh, I don't even know what gear I'm in. Oh, God. All right. At least I'm in the climbing setup. Oh, my God. Okay. 6 seconds. 5. All right. Okay. Got to be in the mid. Oh, my God. Why? All right. Okay. In case anyone's ever wondering, this is what Zwift actually looks like without all the fluff. Okay. Going way harder than I'd hoped. But at the end of the day, this is a race. Well, at least my socks are telling Maybe where my wattage is at. I think that's Darren. Those are buttons to look back. I just don't know what it is. Oh well. Damn it, man. Or going the long way. Last time I was on this course was for FRR last November. That was a brutal race, man. It was a points race. We had like, I think the Zwift KOM was a sprint segment, and it was your best, because we ended after the Zwift KOM. So it was your best out of the two. And so sprinting up the Zwift KOM, and then doing all the other climbs was brutal. That's a little TT pace line here. Thanks to who I believe is Mike the Man Bun Bell. And we got Darren as well. Oh, there they go. Pulling away. Ah. Well, I need to get stronger. All right. Oh my God. So we're just stupid middle. Oh crap. Oh my God. The real racing begins. There goes first place. Already down the hill. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right. Quads are on fire. No, we're completely blind. And so, and I'm not using sauce, so it feels very weird. That would be funny. All right. Oh my God. I'm trying to recover a little bit. Now we take on the epic up to the castle. I don't know if that's halfway up. I think it's the 200-meter mark is the castle. And so basically I have about 50% more climbing or 100% more climbing, whatever it is, basically double up from where I suspect I'm at now. Because I know the volcano is like 100 something meters. The epic or the Zwift KOM is only like 50, 70 meters, something like that. First place is way ahead of us. Oh my God. I at least wish I knew where Darren and Mike were at. I feel like I'm pushing hard for nothing. But I guess that'll help me work on my 20-minute power, like I'm always going on about. Definitely getting intimately familiar with virtual shifting. which has been much less temperamental lately. I switched to my 21 tooth cog, which feels like it might be the right spot for the elite. Even though the elite cog is 18 tooth. Hey, there goes Mike. That means Darren should be right behind. Oh my God. I feel like I PR'd up the volcano. That felt good. I'm on the couch eating. Okay, so who's on the Tron bike then? He's got your same uniform. A dirt jersey with a baseball cap backwards and the blue one at that. Well, it might be Radim, unless Radim went up front, which he might have, because he's definitely a stronger rider than I am. So he could be in first. All right. Okay. Can't fall behind. Imposter, Darren. Yeah. An imposter, Darren, stop. Because I would have thought he would have caught us by now. All right. I just got to get some rest. And we'll take a pull. Maybe the polka dot jersey does have some powers to it. I feel like I did good on the volcano. Like I feel good. You know, my quads are hurting. Oh, you're not in? Oh, dude, so who's up front? Oh, man. Whoever went off the front left us on the line. Colin, if that's you, I'm going to definitely use a radio tower on your next event. Time to put on some climbing music. Dude, swear to God, this bow is the worst. All right. Time to put this polka dot jersey to work. Oh man, yeah. My glutes are annoyed at this position. All right. There's my weakness. It's these sustained efforts.
Why Regina rhymes with fun.
Nice. I don't know where my heart rate's at, but it's got to be in the 50s, like 150s. We are not moving fast at all. Ah, knew it. Oh, this is the brutal climb into the epic. Good attack though. Nice pokey style attack. And I'll take a Vinga Ghost tactic on this one. Remain calm. If you're watching the tour, it starts immediately after Riz's race on Friday. All the primetime stuff starts Saturday, July 5th. On Peacock, or Max, one of those. I see you.
This is Sparta!
I'm not attacking yet? Feels like an attack to me. Oh my God. All right. Oh my God. All right.
I will motivate you, Private Pile!
I knew someone was going to say it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Holy smokes. Oh my God. That felt a lot faster than what it was. Oh my God. Hey. Thanks, man. What a terrible, terrible, terrible ride. Let's see. Oh. We'll max out the elevation for this bike today. Thanks, Mike. Dude, you took off on the epic. Holy smokes, man. Feels weird having the HUD back. I was looking at my power graph. Probably wasn't pushing as hard as I thought I could. But man, it hurt. And I was like, you know what? Oh, it's too late. I was going to demonstrate how quickly you can stop your rider while you're riding. So if you ever want to do a bike swap, I'll show it. Maybe going downhill so you can see. If you ever want to do a bike swap, you go into your device connection screen. It stops you almost immediately. All right, Colin, appreciate that. Enjoy your dinner. Hopefully it's a steak. You're gonna miss the radio tower, Colin? For shame. It's fine. There's always a replay for that. All right, well, I'll do what you did. Take a snapshot from up there. You got a #1 crown. Where? Oh, is it doing that for the comments? Where it adds the, I gotta double check that. Because I know that's an option. It's probably, I don't remember if I said it. Okay, I think I know what you're talking about, Mike. I've seen it, I just don't know the name of the exact feature, but I've seen it on other people's channels. It seems to be rigged. Yeah, I'll close the bet when I'm done with the radio tower. All right. Last time I did the radio tower, did it almost in its entirety off the pedal or off the seat. But man, that hurt. If I can hold 300 watts, that's what I'll aim for. I think that's what I set my PR doing. We'll see. Definitely not setting a PR on the Epic today. Hey, Mike. No, you are not on the BMX. Dude. Come on, man. Redeem Tempest, yeah. Dude. That's funny. I slipped my eye. Ah, my God. How are you pulling away from me on the BMX? That's funny. I love the BMX. I'm glad it's displaying the route arrows. Because when I first got my flight controllers, it didn't. And so I constantly get lost. You know, you're a good climber, Mike, not the bike. All right, so I'll show on the downhill of the gap in the Epic. I'll show you if you want to do a bike swap, how quickly the device menu stops it. Obviously, it works out better if you were in the device menu previously. When you go into the menu, and we'll do it not on this one, but the next one, where it's a real downhill. You'll see. I'm gonna swap to my SL8. Actually, no, I need the Athos. My glutes hurt, man. All right. And swap or shift down. I can make it over the climb. Person's trotting along, singing their song. All right. And get ready. I'm gonna do a bike swap as soon as, or simulate a bike swap as soon as we get over this hill. I'm not gonna actually swap bikes. Almost there. Almost there. I promise, Mike. I'll take the rest of it seriously. We're not here all night. So I appreciate those of you who stuck around this long. All right. So if you're gonna do a bike swap, braking takes too long, especially if you're on the downhill. You're not gonna stop, no matter how strong you have your brake settings are. All right. Officially hit the downhill. Menu. Nope. Device pairing. So even on a downhill in a handful of seconds, you come to a complete stop, boom, you change, and you're back. So reasonably a few seconds. All right, let me catch up to Mike.
It's not bad here.
All right. Thanks for waiting out, Mike. All right. All right. So we got Jay Turk. Turk's doing a workout. He's not going to go up the radio tower. There might. We'll see. All right. Here we go. All right. Almost there, Mike. Almost there. Yep, almost sounds party. The stupid HUD is in the way of the text. Should we, I mean, load up on this. Yeah. Don't worry, we got a K1 segment that we'll still hopefully set a good PR. All right. Who's D-Bell? Mike? That's funny. All right. Here comes the fun. Nice little red flashy. Just gotta make sure it lets me turn into that segment. The last time it gave me trouble. All right. Hey, radio climb. All right, Mike. Let's do this. I'm gonna try and hold 300 watts if I can. Oh, sweat my eye. All right. I'll see you at the top, Mike. And you'll probably easily beat me there, even on the BMX. All right. Here we go. Ah. Ah. Oh my God. Ah. Oh, come on. I passed the banner. Ah. Ah. Oh my God. Ah. Ah. Where are you at, Mike? Ah. Where'd you go, Mike? Oh, there you go. I was gonna try and take a selfie. Ah. Me. Where you at, Mike? There we go. Ah. Ah. Oh my God. There. Where you at, Mike? Don't go downhill yet. Oh my God. Oh, that hurt. There you go. Wait. Stay right there. Stay right there. All right. Ah. All right. Almost there. Almost there. No, but stay. Stay right there. Mike. All right. All right. Yeah. Right there. Get one of that. And then, as I got sweat my eyes, let's see. Now, helicopter. Now, no third person short first. Was the chicks? Nope. But you know what? Let me, hold on. I know what I'll do. Oh my God, my legs. All right. Oh my God, my eyeball. Oh no. All right. Almost there. All right. Nope. All right. All right. Enough playing with the camera. I'll take the picture. All right. Come on. Hey. Let's see if we can. Hey. All right. So. Neutron bites to keep it even. Ah, really? Okay. Ooh. Let's do all right. Let's do BMX then. Since he's on the BMX. All right. All right. Here we go. I'll give him. See how fast we can go on these BMX bikes. All right, so he's officially on the downhill. See if I can hit 100 kilometers an hour on the BMX. Should be able to. Ah, my calf. Ah, oh, God, so close. Ah, my calf. Oh my God. Dude, my calf. First of my, these climbing gears are terrible for downhill. Flat. All right. Ah, my calf. Calf is cramping from being loose inside of my shoe. Ah. All right. Oh my God. All right. Oh my God. My quads and my calf are cooked. All right. I'll let my guy coast to the bottom. That was fun. Mike, thanks for joining on this crazy race and then doing the epic and KOM right and radio tower right after, man. That was good. Good fun. Ooh, no. No. 41 kilometers is enough. I'm gonna let it come to a stop there. I'm exhausted and got more work stuff to do. Dude, the fact that Mike did what he did on the radio tower on the BMX is impressive. That's the kind of power I'm looking to build. Like I mentioned earlier, when you got someone on a non-climbing bike in a climbing race, you know they've got the confidence to climb. There we go. All right, dude. Appreciate you. Let me get this bet bot actually closed for those who hung out and placed a bet. Get you guys paid out. Me. Dude, why does it not look like it started on the webpage? Let me refresh. Okay, there we go. Streamlabs is temperamental for sure. All right. All right, well, if you bet podium, you are gonna get your payouts because that was the winning pick. Whew. So thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for engaging, everybody. And again, JD, Colin, Mike, Ramad. Whew. I know Riz was in here earlier. And others. So appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for engaging in chat. Oh man. Ooh, getting a little dizzy. All right. All right, guys. Appreciate you. I'm going to stop this so I can go get cleaned up. Hope you enjoyed. Good luck on any upcoming races you guys have. Oh, nice. A peak power PR downhill. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, guys. If you want to join in the after party, jump in the chat. If you're looking for a race this 4th of July, join the Riz 4th of July race event. It is going to be awesome. Probably 200 plus riders by now. There's going to be a pen for every category. So find your spot. jump in and party on. Enjoy your holiday safely, and I will catch you guys